All right, another month, another power rankings that I definitely made no editing errors in. Why won't you open for me? There you go. All right. So what happened this month? We had the end of two majors. We started a third major, and we had most of the normal stuff. TTNGBs seem to have sort of died. I wasn't sure how to score that. Weekly opens are back and have had really tough competition. Anyway, we'll get into the results. A person had two top four finishes this month and didn't make it, partially due to the majors being important. It meant people could have what would normally certainly qualify for the list not qualify this month. All right. In 10th, we have Zelder, who was a semifinalist in Search for Wisdom. Every semifinalist in a major made the power rankings. I had some dispute over whether I valued this more or two weekly open semifinals. Ended up going with this. It was a pretty long tournament, right? A lot more games played to survive, and so I wanted to give credit here. Even if, this wasn't a month Zelder was actually like an active player, that's fine. We reward stuff late. Some of the names you see on this month's list you'll think they played like one game this month. Well, it was pretty deep in a tournament. All right, ninth we have Seto, who has a finals and a weekly open and a semifinals, both times losing to Italian stallion Akiyama, as he is popularly known, I believe. In eighth we have Porky, who won GB 73, the only GB to happen this month. In seventh we have Sir Smokes, who was a top 8 finisher in both majors, including top 4 in Search for Wisdom. Didn't really play this month. Both of these I think he was out before this month began. But again, this is how we do it. It has been decided. Nothing I can do now except change, but that seems like a lot of work. In sixth, we have Vid, who was a semifinalist in Triad Wars 16 and also made the finals of one of the weekly opens, knocking out Turds in the semifinals. He was quite good at this whole triple triad thing. In fifth, we have Raminator, who probably played like 3 games only on TTN this month, but gets himself a fifth place slot. I was tempted to put him higher, but I thought active players should get some reward, and I'm less excited about TTN, right? All right. Fourth, we have Delial, who is top 4 in both majors, including top 2 in one of them. He also won Weekly Open 57, which I hadn't realized until I looked at it because Weekly Opens went on some hiatus. But he actually took down 3 Weekly Opens in a row, which is pretty impressive. And also was a semifinalist in Weekly Open 59. I don't think he played 58. And this brings us to our top 3. In third, we have Akiyama. There's a case for him being higher here because he just won 2 weekly opens in a row, beating very strong opposition, and maybe currently on his way to winning a third in a row. He's been very impressive since taking a hiatus. But I thought for the top 2 slots, we would go with the Triad Wars 16 finalists. And stuff could have fallen, except he had a nice supporting cast of results with a runner-up in Weekly Open 57 and a third in GB 73, as well as, of course, his very impressive returning run to be a Triad Wars 16 finalist, notably because this was, his first tournament in ages. He did not have a bye in the first round. He had to play a 5-round tournament rather than the 4-round tournament many people got to play. He went 4-1, which even in the old days would be a semifinals or a quarterfinals at the very worst, and against really tough competition, beating, for instance, Smokes and Vid. And Cookie and Clippy ain't too shabby either. So, really nice run by Stuff, and I think deserves second this month. I didn't actually check because I'm lazy, but I presume this is the highest he's ever come. And our winner, much to no one's surprise, is Turds. Not only did he win Triad Wars 16, but he has semifinals and a weekly open. He is second in this month's GB, and whatever happened with the TTN GBs this month, it looks like he had the best results in both. So however many firsts you want to assign for that, he picks up as well. There will be more content coming on this. Of course, the games from the match will keep going up, and I will post some coverage after the match as well, including a discussion of where I think Turds stands all time after this win. Because Turds now has 4 titles. I don't want to say too much, but this is true in more than one category. Turds is now fifth all time in titles, clear fifth. And while two of his titles, I think you might discount a bit, this one is clearly his second best title, and I think the best he's played, and one that means more to his legacy than all the others except for Vincent. And so I have reconsidered his all time case against people. I compared who I consider, if you put aside what's generally considered the top five, which is Doc in no particular order, well, chronological order, say Doc Evil, Seto, Delial, myself, Yojimbo, reach top five all time in approximately that order. Um, if you boot those five and you look for kind of who are the next 10 places, I compared Turds to the other people in that conversation across a number of criteria, and I don't know. I'm curious where other people land. I'm curious if you watch this and have an opinion on it. Is Turds top 10 all time, or is he a fraud? Because those are the only choices. Whenever there's like stupid Sports Center analysis, the question is like, are they the greatest of all time, or are they a fraud? Instead of being like, man, that guy's the third best player. That's really impressive. They don't have to be a top 10 player all time to be really impressive. That doesn't make them a fraud. Like, you could be really, really good at something and not the best or in contention for the best ever. That doesn't make you a fraud. But in honor of terrible sports commentary everywhere, I will ask the question, is Turds top 10 or is he a fraud? Answer below, please. All right, that's all I got for you this month. Congrats to Turds, Raminator, and all the other excellent players this month.